Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about sugar. So can we actually say anything good or positive about sugar? Let me know what you think at the end of this video. Now there are different types of sugar obviously. Some like fructose and glucose, they occur naturally in our foods. Now it's true that the nutrition and fibre within those foods mitigate some of the effects of sugar. So for example, they stop us getting a sugar spike when we're eating it. However, you can still eat too much and overload the system. The really bad guys out there obviously are sucrose and high fructose corn syrup. This is basically highly processed poison and it's absolutely everywhere. It's estimated on average that in westernised countries about 60% of our diet is sugar. They actually put it into that much of our food. So food should be consumed for growth, healing and support for the mind and body, and sugar does none of this at all. Remember in my previous slides I talked about the 80-20 rule, so 80% good as best you can and 20% maybe not so good. This helps you to stick to targets and goals. Now for most people, again on average, this is actually reversed. Just go into your local supermarket and watch what people are putting into the trolleys and the baskets. It's amazing how much sugar's there. There are 10 big companies that own all of the major food brands out there. Now the sweeter the food is, the more it sells. It's all about profit, it's as simple as that. So anyway, why is sugar that bad and what does it actually do to you when you consume it? So when sugar enters the blood after you've digested the food, it needs to be sent to one of three places: the liver for processing, the muscles for food, for energy, or stored as fat. Now the organ responsible for this dissipation is called the pancreas. Now this is the security guard for your blood. It releases insulin and insulin picks up sugar and takes it to your liver, your muscles or your fat cells. Now this is obviously far more important during a sugar spike when we've consumed too much sugar. Now this is fine, a sugar spike is fine if it's not constant, if your sugar consumption is controlled. However, if the spike is constant and the behaviour is constant, that's where we get problems. So if a spike is infrequent or a one-off, it's not too bad. The pancreas, if it's constant and you're constantly overloading your body with sugar, this will actually wear out and break down. This actually starts with pre-diabetes. Now I am going to do some more videos on pre-diabetes and insulin resistance because there's lots of information out there. Again, lots of misinformation as well. So let's look at some of the side effects of chronic overconsumption of sugar. We've already stated that overconsumption of the product, we're going to start getting weight gain, and this is from the promotion of fat cells. The blood sugar is constantly spiking, so we're at a really big increased risk of type 2 diabetes. Fatty liver disease risk also significantly increases as well. Your sleep's going to be affected severely. You're going to wake up tired constantly if you overconsume sugar. This robs you of stages 3 and 4 of sleep, so your deep REM sleep. What happens then? It's a vicious cycle. You wake up tired, you crave junk food. Because you've woke up tired, your body thinks it has no energy, so you crave junk food to replace that energy. It's a vicious cycle. So excess sugar consumption causes inflammation, and if you remember off my previous slides, I've talked about inflammation being the root cause of all our illnesses and diseases. A big one as well, sugar also feeds cancer. Sugar is cancer's favourite food. Now, due to sugar inflaming the brain, damaging the brain, you're also then at risk of depression, anxiety and stress-related issues. And if this continues, you're obviously at a higher risk of Alzheimer's. Now, I didn't know this until I started researching it. Alzheimer's is often referred to as type 3 diabetes, so that's an interesting fact. Sugar is also 10 times more addictive than cocaine. So when you think about it logically and critically, you take in sugar, you get a massive dopamine hit, your pleasure hormone. Now this spike is high, but it's quick, it's fast. But the come down is very long, it's very prolonged. So therefore, you've got the hit, you've got the low kicks in your depression and anxiety, you just want more and more. It's a vicious circle. So apart from all that, sugar isn't too bad. I'm being sarcastic there, obviously. So we're going to do more videos on insulin resistance and diabetes, pre-diabetes, and how to reverse diabetes as well. So I'll catch you on the next slide. Thanks for listening. Bye bye for now.